have the tools to deal with an Abed Meepo heading to the jungle, getting this free farm and becoming this very, very big force. 20 minutes.
Sure, Abed can get out of control, and that's when the Nets start becoming much better for that, but it still is going to be a little bit concerning for them to deal with that massive team fight that LGD can bring to the table too. So they need to have a good early game. I'm going to be looking at Bulba making big plays. The skewer, 11 actually puts himself on the high ground with Dubu.
Yeah, they're going for a man versus man. They have got Mason in the neighborhood as well. He's going to come in from behind, and in fact with the heal bomb, 11's being brought down.
There's an arrow.
Arrow flies through. Vulcanator, who's going to get the first blood? That's the question. Close. LGD do get the first blood. That arrow certainly making sure that LGD are able to take it. DC, of course, will get the trade, but that little bit of bonus gold going the way of LGD. Just slightly ahead of our bottom lane. Bit of a go here. They will go forward onto Dubu. He does get the heal off. Self-grave. The shackle there to hold him in position.
No way to stop it.
Trying to find Victoria. Will get him. Dubu will go down in response. Just the 1-for-1. See if Forever and Bob can do anything more. But there's a lot of mana in the tank for Forever. And DD jumping forward. Look at Yao. They've got the charge forward as well. And DC, they'll clean out the 2 on this bottom lane. Arme now back with the presence of Victoria. Tries to bring Forever in. Not quite enough control there from the CK.
Having that level 2 howl there, giving all that extra damage, super important, but the fact that you're in an off-lane mag, going to be hitting level 6 at the 6-minute mark is pretty damn good.
Look at this stamp on him, trying to go aggressive. Instant hex down to Bulba to hold him back. Armain trying to go back in return. They do get the shackles off. Yao focus. Yao's gone. They've lost the 1-for-1. Can LGD find anything more with this? Indeed, they brought Somnus in from the mid lane. He did chase down Bulba. He'll go for the charge. They're trying for the arrow. Oh, nice cancel of the charge there to dodge the arrow. Bulba still could be in trouble here. We'll see how heavy Somnus wants to come searching for him, and it looks like they're just going to leave it be. So Bulba will be fine for now.
This is where Meepo catches up, as we were talking about. The mid lane, you can trade some farming. Time silence. He doesn't have, if Forrest doesn't have backup, that's where he's really susceptible to dying when they have that tri-lane down there. If it's only a dual lane, he should be fine if he's full health, but with Victoria, I think so.
Victoria's here, but Bulba's got eyes on him. Charges forward, there's the first net. Brett jumping into position. They managed to trap the Night Stalker. Taken down immediately. Nothing that Somnus can do in response with DC's 4-man there in the neighborhood.
Great chase, and he can also purge off the Empower. So they're able to deal with the cleave. That would be really useful.
Bottom, another go here onto Dubu with the
the crit!
No chance for Dubu to respond. LGD, they're finding quite very few CS being missed by this Lycan.
And that's on his face down.
Oh, and here we are now. DC looking to try and switch things around on this bottom lane. They come in with the Meepo, get Arme. They've got the route onto Yao as well. They should be able to clean up both of these. Abed already making these early rotations, making sure that the lanes go the way of DC.
Yeah, beautiful rotation by Abed. Doesn't need to always be jungling. That's the nice thing about a Meepo, is you're off the map a lot of times, so when you make those rotations, it's unexpected. And it was actually
going to be hard for DC to react.
Victoria charged up, only level 3. Should be able to get punished here very easily with the rotation. Howl used as well.
Bash will do it. I don't even need the bash, but looks like Forever aims the kill.
Radiant's middle tower.
Towards top, Dubu, quick to make sure that Somnus doesn't grab himself. The recamera in.
What's the mark? Very far stepped up now, though. Looks like he's going to be able to swap down the rotations.
Getting the wrap around, and indeed no chance for the Dazzle here, with 3 of LGD closing in. Somnus to pick up the kill. We'll give him
every time DC's up.
We'll find Yao, and indeed straight away there's the jump. We'll turn with a Hex onto Forever, but Yao not to survive this. Bulba gets the bash.
I send you
DC keeping control in terms of kills.
Under attack.
Still,
They're dumping it down quickly, and
DC are heading over slightly, but indeed with the speed that this is going, can they actually contest it? Bulba has to control off the Night Stalker on the side of it, but LGD, they're going to easily be able to finish this off, grab the Aegis. Now they jump forward, bring in Bulba, take down the Breaker as well as securing that Aegis into the hands of Arme.
That's a big problem. They've got the Blink Mag already too. They can start to pressure. I don't even know if they want to, though. I don't think they actually feel like they need to.
But it will be scanned out by LGD. LGD aware of this movement from Digital Chaos. Now they turn back towards him. Arrow straight away onto the Dazzle. Dubu does get the Grave off. We'll see what the rest of DC wants to do. It looks like they will just accept the loss of the Dazzle and back away, not wanting to take this fight. Abed gets a bit of pressure down on the bottom lane, does force LGD back. Instantly poofs back to join the rest of his team. It's just a Dazzle down. And in fact, still in the neighborhood, we may see more action happen. 11, he's going to get charged towards Yao as well by Bulba, who goes for a quick charge by. Looks to walk it off, but yeah, 11. He's going to be ready to punish this one. Jumps forward, skewers back the Space Cow. And Bulba there, maybe just creating...
You have Mason too with the Yule Scepter, more catch.
That's going to pay off massively if they get the kill, and indeed, with the stun connection, there's no escape there for Mason. That Yule's pick up indeed from Somnus, maybe being the perfect
big points of LGD, and like we said, LGD has the team fight.
Yeah, and they're ready to go high ground. We'll see what DC can do to stop this. The Surf and wards are out. 5 seconds and Mason's back in. How do you enter into this fight as Digital Chaos? They have to be so careful with 11 keeping himself in the back lines, ready to blink in with an RP for the counter initiate.
Man, DC does not really have good deep push. The only thing they really
How
have
do they
is
stop this? I mean, Arme's
spells.
going to bring them in, ready to fight. Dubu has to grave himself 11. Shadowblade up on the side. They do have vision from him forward. Charging in, gets the done for Red.
They got 11. Oh, the RP!
Comes out! The Starstorm as well! LGD absolutely destroying Digital Chaos.
There's no buyback either. I bet actually bought the Eagle song.
I mean, if they realize this, they could maybe even go for a finish. No, a whole minute without that Meepo.
They're going to heal up.
They're unlikely to know. They're unlikely to know, and they will back off.
Oh my god, they like almost brought him down too. They kind of always will be. So nighttime, now we have smoke for smoke action.
They've got to do something with this.
LGD gets the high ground first.
They're on the high ground first. Indeed, straight away, Bulba does get the charge off on the side. Arme bringing Dubu in, has the ult back online with Arben. Getting bursted down. Somnus looking towards Bulba now, turns attention back towards the Meepo. They have what he lost to. Arben gets critted down there. Arme doing the work on this Chaos Knight. They've taken down 3. RB just comes up, call down 11. Comes in for the cleanup. LGD team wiping Digital Chaos. And we asked ourselves if they had a plan for this Meepo, and I mean, whatever they're doing, it's
11 was forced to buy back for that cleanup RP, but they're going to get another rack side of this. Absolutely worth it.
straight in on the top lane. With 3 members down, they're going to have to rev back up in a second, but no Mason. No Arvet for a while. They will get the skewer back, and it is straight away with the stun. They're burst down for Rev with the Sonic Wave. Now looking for the turnaround. Does take down Arme. That's the Chaos Knight gone for 50. If they can find these two as well, this will be a massive hole. Rev will get a second, but still 11 and Victoria. They're too big and strong. Bulba tries to charge in, but 11, he can turn. He'll look to try and fight back. Yao comes in with a quick zap.
And the Raxes are dead already.
They're gone. And GG is caught. GG wants to reset this, move on to game 2, because game 1, LGD just playing on another level. Absolutely insane start for the series for LGD.
They didn't really let DC do what they wanted to do with their lineup, is get that Roche, have the Aegis to take fights around the RP.
We're seeing something a little different from both sides, mainly from DC, coming in with something a bit different as the panel say, getting Mason back on sort of his spin, having this AA follow-up, but this lineup, I'll tell you what, from LG, withstand the neutral creeps in the jungle, get that catch-up farm.
Victoria has Dubu a big spot out, they can't ignore it, doesn't even need it, maybe walks up into the first blood, or maybe.
Very nicely set up there, but maybe.
Victoria was actually hiding in the Roche pit to wait.
Depends how far we see Somnus maybe come out.
Got a lot of damage here.
He's playing very safe with his position.
More fuel for my
On
fire.
the edge, just a question of to go. They've got a lot of stuns, a lot of control. With the TP in as well from Forever, making sure that this is a guaranteed kill, and indeed it is. Successful rotation there from Bulba and Dubu. Nicely done.
They got him. Abed seems very aware of this. Look at how far positioned he is on the right side.
Look at a decent amount of catch there with the 2 points in the X mark. They may just go for Bulba instead, as they have him coming up to the high ground. We'll go for the Sandstorm, but of course they've got the turret to capture the channeling. Somnus maybe coming in as well. Siphon's there. Bulba does have the Burrow Strike, will go to the high ground. Tries for the Quick Swarms connection, but it's not going to quite be there as Bulba will get himself out to safety.
Maximizing. We actually have every single support in the game is level 3. So everyone's kind of suffering with their rotations. Victoria gets the connection onto base with the X2.
They brought the Death Prophet around. They do have X's and ready to go. Somnus says, we're going to fight it, boys. Forever will 2P across. Bulba with the Burrow Strike to hold back, maybe. Mason pops the Godstrike, trying to man up with the damage. This Death Prophet is too strong. Takes down 1, takes down 2. They're not even done yet. Maybe they can look towards Bulba as well. 11 kind of skewers Bulba away though.
Body blocking.
Now allowing the Siphon to reconnect.
The blocks.
They're coming in for more. This Death Prophet having the absolute rotation of a life. 7.5 minutes, Somnus coming in and picking up a triple kill.
And they're going to clean up the 4 stack that we were talking about earlier. The whole thing, all the big creeps goes for LGD.
What a rotation there. Off the back of him being fattened
They're
up by
ready
that triple
for
kill.
this, though. They have the Oracle.
And in fact, the Torrent's connecting onto Arvid. It's going to be LGD going in first. Arvid is going to try and get his way out of it with the light strike, trying to play it out. Victoria looking to see how he can react, but already there's the wraparound coming through. DC, they will catch and shut down the Death Prophet.
Yeah,
They can get more. Still with this haste room, finds the connection with the light strike, and DC, they'll get a couple out of this one.
don't know if they actually saw the haste rune in the bottle. It seemed like with the way that they made that aggressive ultimate time. Unless they get an AA right here.
Victoria looking for the catch here. Dubu does still have Bulba in the neighborhood. They may not even be able to get him. Gonna continue to back up. Okay, with that Torrent on the side, and they'll certainly finish it off. The rest of DC out of there. Somnus comes back into the air for this one.
There's still no boat online, so it's 12 minutes. Kunkka's only level 4, but Oracle is 6 now for the saves. And with the Yule Scepter pickup, they actually might just find Mason
They
here.
might do indeed. Mason caught in the jungle will turn with the stun, but the X mark into the Torrent is going to be on point. Pops the war cry. It's not enough to keep him alive. Mason caught out in the jungle. LGD.
The dream pick-off right there.
Radiant's
I'll tank it if they have to pretty much get all the stuns.
Oh, look at the wraparound here. Straight away with the Ice Blast going on. So maybe he does have the self-fuels, but he falls down low and he gets taken out. The Dragon Slaves enough.
Dire's top tower
You see,
is under
perfect.
attack.
And there's a big pick indeed. Have that Death Prophet.
Dire's top
Leads
tower
into an objective.
Catch up purely by farming neutrals. They've got to find action. They've got to find fights. And in fact, bottom lane, they're looking for it. Bulba leads in. Ice Blast will be flying through. False Promise out just in time, but this is going to be a lot of damage out to Somnus.
He is very dead.
definitely gone. Too much damage being built up, and he will pop. LGD lose 2. DC doing exactly what they need, getting involved. They'll get the courier as well, as also picking up Victoria.
Getting 3 there.
Absolutely perfect. They know that they can't play the fun game against this empowered Battle Fury anti-mage. They have to look for these fights.
Gonna get brought down.
Yeah, they find that even though the silence comes out onto them, the Godstrike's already there. DC, can they get more out of this though? They'll move down this top lane. They should be able to find a tier 2. No Magnus for 45 seconds. That's quite an opening for DC to use. Just gonna go for anything else. They do still have the Aegis on Mason. A couple of seconds left on Godstrike. And they're gonna try and push it even further.
Abe is gonna trade though. He's gonna go right up onto the high ground, and he hits pretty darn hard on those towers right now. They have to back up.
Bang actually going straight in. He's just bursting down the Kunkka. Somnus trying to lead him, but the Ice Blast is there. False Promise comes out just in time. Maybe taking a lot of damage.
The split push. Ame's getting the tier 3 right now.
And that's one tower down in the mid lane. DC on the TP back. Dubu will make it. And the rest of them though, Light Strike trying to hold back the side of LGD. They've found Bulba in the sidelines. The Ghost still out. They'll get the Sand King at least. And the rest of DC do escape. But as you say, DC, they do not get the tier 3. This ward, they want to try and make the jump. Bulba coming in and has the dust straight away with the Storm Hammer. Ice Blast, everything coming through. And then Scott. Quick reactions there from DC as soon as the Magnus came under their vision.
Yeah, LGD destroyed one of the wards, but the secondary ward gets placed down. And
Look at this again. Look who's on the split push. Arme's ready to start bringing them back. We'll see how much damage they...
Mason goes in.
Mason, he's gone straight in with the stun.
It's on Laguna with the Yules.
Can they actually bring him down? He's got the 4 Promise 11 now, coming in with the RP onto Ahmed. Correct does kill off the Oracle on the back of it all, but they've lost the Aegis on Mason. Bulba being forced back. There's the ult from Ahmed to burst down.
Oh, and they get Mason.
And they bring him back as well. The BKB not going to save Mason as he's down as well. Ahmed with a triple kill.
Absolutely devastating.
It really feels like the draft, that final pick, anti-mage. Absolutely genius here from LGD.
He's crushing it. Maybe also there gets the Yules off as the Laguna Blade is coming off, ends up surviving, gets Oracle ulted, and
He can offer a little bit with the God Strength, but as soon as that ult's gone, there is nothing that he can do against these beefy cores of LGD, and LGD straight down the mid lane. Looking to take the rack, they do have the fortification, 15 seconds till the spends back. It's Arnis immediate back, Bulba jumping in, they've got the other ones as well. But Armin trying to finish up Bulba, Bulba does get himself out to the side, still alive for the time being, finally goes down. Grip Swarm there from Maybe to bring him down. LGD will find the mid melee racks.
oh man, and he's got Abyssal Blade now. This is
28 minutes in, Arme's anti-mage.
really nice that they have, you know, the Death Prophet Crypt Swarm plus the Magnus Shockwave to go to stall it. They do try to make the go.
From the Ice Block, they do have the stun, but again, the false promise is there. He had the self-fuel, trying to get himself out. This should be knocked down, but 11 comes in with a 3-man RP.
And the
Here comes the shot. Triple kill for Arme. Mason wants the BKB, tries to jump at the heels, bringing
Baby's alive.
back up to full life. Marvel looking to get off the epicenter, he does, but he's down. Arme gets the ultra. He's looking for the rampage, but Fareb sprouts him back. Looking to TP out.
They get the silence. He's gone for the rampage.
Can he get the rampage? He can! Arme playing out of his mind. The team around him going absolute 25. Pushing on this top lane. They'll have Mason back up in 5 seconds. Fareb as well.
Top barracks are under
And a few more. But this top Rex is almost certainly going to be gone. Boba leading in. They do have the Lagoon of the Ice Block. That's 11 down. But the melee Rex are already gone on this top lane. DC will not be able to hold on to those. There's no Magnus for 20 seconds, but LGD will almost certainly be prepared to fight. Without that, they're going to self-X the Death Prophet, leading her forward. She will be jumped upon. Ice Blast thrown back. Won't quite find the connection, but DC are making the space to finish this off. Now they're coming back in. Ice Blast passes across. Maybe can he get in the pin in time? No, he can't. They will get it. They get the light strike there onto the anti-mage. You see Mason have a couple of tickles onto Arme, but DC, they're losing 3. Mason's trying to get himself out.
But the X.
It's already been used. He's going to get X back. He has the war cry.
They've got the catch.
But they're chasing in from the side. Maybe wraps in. They've got the control. They'll burst through the Aegis immediately. And they're ready for round 2. GG in full. LGD knocking Digital Chaos out of the tournament 2-0. 11 with an RP of celebration. What a performance. This team, I mean, out of all of the sides that we've seen in the upper bracket and such, people, they may have kind of been sleeping on. LGD do get the first blood. That arrow certainly making sure that LGD are able to take it. DC, of course, will get the trade, but that little bit of bonus gold going the way of LGD. Just slightly ahead of our bottom lane. Bit of a go here. They will go forward onto Doobie. Does get the heal off. Self-grave. The shackle there to hold him in position.
No way to stop it.
Trying to find Victoria. Will get him. Doobie will go down in response. Just the 1-for-1. See if Forever and Bob can do anything more. But there's a lot of mana in the tank for Forever. And DD jumps forward. Look at me out. They've got the charge forward as well. And DC, and they managed to trap the Night Stalker. Taken down immediately. Nothing that Somnus can do in response with DC's 4-man there in the neighborhood.
Great chase, and he can also purge off the Empower. So they're able to use the cleave. That would be really useful.
Bottom, another go here onto Dubu with the silence
crit.
there. No chance for Dubu to respond. LGD, they're finding quite very few CS being missed by this Lycan.
And that's on his face down in his
Oh, here we run now. DC looking to try and switch things around on this bottom lane. They come in with the Meepo, get Arme. They've got the route onto Yao as well. They clean out the 2 on this bottom lane. Arme now back with the presence of Victoria, tries to bring Forev in. Not quite enough control there from the CK.
Having that level 2 howl there, giving all that extra damage, is super important, but the fact that you're an off-lane mag, going to be hitting level 6 at the 6-minute mark is pretty damn good.
Look at this down bottom, trying to go aggressive. Instant hex down to Boba hold him back. Arme trying to go back in return. They do get the shackles off. Yao's in focus. Yao's gone. They've lost the 1-for-1. Can LGD find anything more with this? Indeed, they brought Somnus in from the mid lane. Looking to chase down Bulba. He'll go for the charge. They're trying for the arrow. Oh, nice cancel of the charge there to dodge the arrow. Bulba still could be in trouble here. We'll see how heavy Somnus wants to come searching for him, and it looks like they're just going to leave it be. So Bulba will be fine for now.
This is where Meepo catches up. As we were talking about the mid lane, you can trade some farming. Time silence. He doesn't have. If Forth doesn't have backup, that's where he's really susceptible to dying when they have that tri lane. down there. If it's only a dual lane, he should be fine if he's full health, but with Victoria, it makes sense.
Sure is here, but Bulba's got eyes on him. Charges forward. There's the first net. Brett jumping into position. He have the tools to deal with an Arbet Meepo heading to the jungle, getting this free farm and becoming this very, very big force. 20 minutes.
Sure, Abed can get out of control, and that's when the nets start becoming much better for that, but it still is going to be a little bit concerning for them to deal with that massive team fight that LGD can bring to the table too. So they need to have a good early game. I'm going to be looking at Bulba, making big plays. The skewer, 11 actually puts himself on the high ground with Dubu.
Yeah, they're going for a man versus man. They have got Mason in the neighborhood as well. He's going to come in from behind, and in fact with the heal bomb, 11's being brought down.
There's an arrow.
Arrow flies through. Will Connect. Who's going to get the first blood? That's the